Hi, it's Mark Owen from Moose, Marketing MPR, the editor of Punchline magazine, and welcome to Punchline Talks. Today I'm joined by Tim Watkins, managing partner, and Ollie Newbold, corporate finance partner for Randall Payne. First of all, guys, I want to say congratulations on buying Little and Company, the Gloucester accountancy firm. Fantastic news. What does it mean, Tim, for Randall Payne?
Well, thank you, Mark. But obviously, it means a lot. We've known Simon and his team at Little and Company for some years. They've been part of the same training group as us. We know that they've got a very good list of clients, very good staff, and they've got some specialisms which will obviously come over to us, certainly the medical profession, solicitors, and so forth. So no, it means a lot. It's going to boost us up to sort of 65 people. And as I say, excellent client list that we can look to sell our sort of additional services into, and we're really looking forward to it.
It must be pretty difficult. Now, I know, Ollie, you're an expert at this type of thing, acquisitions and buying and selling companies. What's the number one thing that you should be looking out for when you do this type of transaction?
I think the key thing is for us, I mean, we particularly took the view with this acquisition that predominantly it was about making sure that the culture was a strong fit and the team were going to fit with the way that we work. And having sort of been in discussions with Simon over a number of months, we got a really strong feel for the fact that the cultures were very much aligned. And we felt as though it was a team we can really work with extremely well.
Is there a big difference between, well, it must be, I suppose, emotionally different, and you can see the side for when you act for other people, what they're going through. If someone's selling a business or you're acquiring their business, was it very different for you, that emotional kind of pull?
Yeah, I think it was actually, insofar as when we're acting for clients, we're one step removed from the coalface, if you see what I mean. But fundamentally, it was interesting and useful actually as an advisor for the future to get a direct feel for the emotions that you sort of move through as the process moves on. But we've always been aware that obviously there are emotions attached to a transaction, whether it's buyer or seller, and those can fluctuate throughout the transaction process. But nonetheless, it's been quite useful and quite eye-opening to see it sort of firsthand, really.
And what would you say is the number one tip if you're going to get or hire somebody to do this? What would you say to the business community?
Well, I think fundamentally, as I sort of referenced earlier, it's making sure that cultures align. You feel as though the businesses are going to work really well together. I think the other thing, in terms of the financials dynamic, is just to make sure that you're not over-egging what you think the synergies might be when you attach those two businesses together, because it's very easy to sort of get carried away with what you think some additional overhead savings might be if you combine the two entities. But I think the key thing is to keep your feet on the ground when you're looking at the numbers and not get carried away, and also be prepared to say no to a transaction if actually you're moving through it and it just doesn't start to feel right.
How do you bring all the other staff along to the journey, or is that down to them, the company that you're buying, but you have nothing to do with that, or do you get involved closer to the actual deal?
Sorry, Mark, could you say that again? I didn't catch the...
Yeah, how closely do you get involved with the other members of staff? So Little and Co, did you get to meet them later on, or do you actually get involved in meeting a lot of the other people? Because ultimately they're going to be incorporated into your company.
That's right. So essentially, because it's an asset purchase that we were undertaking, we went through a TUPE process of the staff, which included a 2-week consultation period. So Tim got to know the staff pretty well actually during that 2-week period, and really got his sort of head under the bonnet, so to speak, to to get a feel for who they are and how they operate within the business.
So the big question then, Tim, is would you do it again now you've had your head under the bonnet?
Certainly we would, yes. And I have to say, yes, head under the bonnet. They're a great bunch of people over there, and we're really looking forward to having them over here in due course. Would we do it again? Yes, certainly we would.
Is that the plans moving forward?
Down the line, it might be. Let's get this under our belts first, and then we're like any other business, keeping our eyes open as to situations and so forth. And yeah, we think there's something that's right for us, we'll do it.
Thanks so much, guys, for joining Punchline Talks. Once again, congratulations. Great move for you guys. Cheers.
Thanks, Mark. Cheers.
Thanks.